Welcome, Aries, to your November 2021 reading. Thanks so much for tuning in. If this is the first time you've tuned into my channel, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, Aries, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, but this month is looking quite interesting for you. Now, you start out the month with the energy of the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups can tell me something about your state of mind. And for some of you, you might be feeling a little bit bored in a situation that you are in. Now, I feel like this can be to do with work for some of you, but for others, it just could be with your love life in general. You're just bored with the situation that you're in. But it's also about feeling a little bit stagnant, feeling like things aren't moving, and there's limitations on your excitement, on your inspiration. But I feel like this is your first card, and to me, this card always links the previous months to the new month. So I feel like this is lingering feeling that is coming through from past months into November. But it's almost like this is quite a good time for you to allow your sort of creativity to replenish this quiet time. It's almost like things aren't really happening. They're just quite almost stagnant in a way. Not so negative. Stagnant has a very negative connotation, but I feel like you have wonderful things around you. You've got all that you need. You have things that nourish you emotionally around you, but there's still something lacking there, a feeling of lacking or feeling like you're stuck in a rut. But this is going to pass, and it's almost like you are going to use this time to almost develop a structure out of the situation that you're in. You're going to use this downtime or this feeling of being a little bit bored or a little bit kind of limited to create a structure and develop something new for yourself. And I can see that showing up in the following cards as well, but I'll get to those in a moment. Now, also, just for some of you, this can be also a message about missing something. You are focusing on perhaps what you don't have or feeling bored. And if you look at the imagery in the card, there's 3 cups in front of this person, but there's 1 cup that's hidden away behind the tree that the person's kind of not focusing on or is completely missing entirely. And this can also talk about a situation that you could potentially be missing, an opportunity missed. So this is just really asking you to keep all your options open when you get this card. Now, your next card is the 10 of Wands, and I feel like this is a little bit linked to that 4 of Cups. I feel like you might be, in a way, sick and tired of struggling on your own, working hard on your own, carrying the burdens here. I feel like there's this sense of aloneness, or you are doing things alone. And this is, again, this can have to do with work. It can have to do with your creative creativity. Wands are about creativity, but I feel like you are just carrying this burden on your own, and it's becoming tiresome, you know, carrying, look, if you look at that, the imagery in this particular card of the Ten of Wands, you know, that person is struggling with a big, heavy burden on their back, and they're climbing up the hill, and it's not easy, and it's almost like there's a lot of demands on you. You are feeling overworked here, and you're carrying the weight of responsibility or obligation on your shoulders. And you know, this does make you tired. This makes you it's almost like you have, in a sense, created a rod for your own back. For some of you, you've had these wonderful ideas, these wonderful inspirations, but you haven't had anyone there to help you. Now, this is also, you may be talking about you being too busy to relax here and enjoying the results of your efforts. You know, it's interesting that this card is right above the Two of Pentacles, which is that card of juggling, having too many things going on at once often. But I'll go into that in a little bit more. I always do that, jumping all over the place. But the Ten of Wands definitely is telling me, I feel like you are getting a little bit bored of the situation that you're in, and you are needing some new inspiration. And it's going to make you reassess your priorities in a way. This situation, although it may seem negative at the time, it's going to really assist you. And I can see that as well, because you've got the Ace of Wands. I love this card, and this is so much in your energy, Aries. This is fire. This is new inspiration, new ideas, new creativity. It's absolutely a wonderful, wonderful card. And it also talks about giving birth. Now, this can be literally giving birth for some of you, but this is often giving birth to a creative idea. It's a gift of energy that it's just in your grasp. And the qualities of this card are energy and vitality and intuition as well. And there's this like enthusiasm here. It's wonderful. And all of this is going to be enhanced in November. You are really taking the initiative. I mean, you always take initiative, Aries. I just feel like that is inherent in you. You are the one that is able to grasp at new ideas and run with it. And this is just strengthening this kind of message for you. But I feel like even though this is an ace, which all aces are the beginning of something, this is almost also saying there's a completion or a fulfillment of a project or a creative idea here as well. Some ideas that you've had, you're being able to actually get them going, and they're now in motion. And it's like the idea is new and fresh, but you are coming to the end of inspiring those around you and getting it going and getting it started and going well for you. I absolutely love this. This is just such creative, wonderful, and it's beautiful card too. Just seeing that deer with that fiery big sun in the sky. And you know, it does have the sun in the sky. So to me, this is very much linked to that sun card as well, which is a card of success and joy and happiness. It's wonderful. Now you have the Seven of Cups here as well. Now I feel like for a lot of you, this energy that you're in, it has put you in a place where you are faced with so many options. It's almost like you are spoiled for choice. And what can happen when you are spoiled for choice is you tend to get stuck. You get frozen. You can't make a choice. You have so many wonderful options ahead of you. And there is so many similarities between the imagery in the Seven of Cups and that in the Four of Cups. There's this figure that's kind of lying there, not moving, staring at the cups, staring into space. And it's difficult to move forward when you have so many wonderful options. But there is a choice that you are needing to make here, Aries. And by doing that, you are going to, once you've made that choice, you're off. You can go for it. And this also talks about knowing the difference between just imagining your life and daydreaming to actually what is physically possible, what's there in front of you, what choices are physically needing to be made rather than just daydreaming about them. But it's actually quite a good position to be in, Aries, in a sense, because it is saying you have the world at your door. You know, you've got all of these choices that are really beautiful. But if you don't make a choice, you need to be careful because they could all go away. You might be faced with these wonderful opportunities, but if you don't choose, then time might go and they might not be there tomorrow. So make sure that you really you don't want to rush into anything. You want to think about your choices carefully, but you don't want to hang in there too long and let them disappear either. But I feel like all of this wonderful hard work and all of these efforts that you are putting in are going to pay off for you in November, because you've got that wonderful Six of Wands card. This is the card of victory. It's the card of success, of fame, of leadership. And this is success that's born from your skills, your hard work, your leadership. And there's just going to be praise and rewards for you because of your ability to inspire other people. You do have that innately in you as well. You are a great leader. You are an inspiration to those around you. And you might be asked as well to take on a leadership role if you're not already in one. And most Aries, you are that natural born leader. So I feel like you might actually be taking on another role of leadership, moving up, a promotion, that kind of thing as well. But this is also a card about cooperation and harmony within a family. And this can be your blood family or it can be your work family. We all create families within our friends. Sometimes our friends are even closer than our families. So there is this wonderful cooperation going on here. Now, if you're also going into any legal or property transactions, they are really going to be successful. There's going to be victory for you there when the Six of Wands shows up as well. So this is all wonderful energy in this six. So you've got this balance of hard work and a little bit of boredom and feeling a little bit stuck and a little bit stagnant, but then you've got this wonderful inspiration here. And this is kind of a duality, and the Two of Pentacles, all twos are that duality as well. They do require choices. Again, I feel like this could be to do with your work, your career, the way you make money in life, this kind of thing. But again, the Two of Pentacles right below that Ten of Wands, you are taking on too much, Aries. You are having to juggle things. You are so busy, and just take it easy. I mean, a lot of Aries that I know are always on the go. They're always busy doing things. But this does require a bit of balance as well. But this is also a card of playfulness, which is great. It's a great time to have that kind of energy in your life. But this card is asking you to seek balance in your life. And trust that you don't have to be doing a million things to achieve your goals here. I feel like there is material wealth. You might be juggling 2 or more jobs or homes or demanding relationships. Like I feel like you're just in this energy of go and juggling, but you trust that you don't have to do that to be happy and to create a happy environment and abundance around you and great friendship either. Yeah, juggling a number of factors in your life, it can be joyful for a lot of Aries. So this can be creating some happiness for you, particularly because it is next to the 6 of Wands. But for some of you, it is creating a little bit of a burden, and you just kind of need to take a step back there, just to take it easy and enjoy the fruits of your labor, because you're doing so well. You really are. Now, you've got the Prince of Pentacles there. Now, this can represent an earth sign in your life. I often don't read the court cards as people, because to me, the court cards are about movement and moving energy. But this can be an earth sign, as I said, so a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo in your life. But this is someone quite practical. They're very realistic. They're quite sensuous as well. It's interesting that this card is below the Ace of Wands, which can talk about the birth of new things, including a new relationship. So this could potentially be someone that is coming into your life. But this is energy that is practical, it's patient, it's methodical, and it's a way of approaching a particular situation as well, I feel this is saying. So if you have got some new ideas that you want to work on, some inspiring new ideas, some creative new ideas, be patient with things. This is slow moving energy. So, and I know Aries they want to see things happen yesterday. It's that kind of thing. So you are sort of being asked to use these patient, practical, methodical kind of approaches when it comes to improving your health, improving, if you want to deal with exercise, nutrition, anything to do with beginning a new project. This is the kind of energy that you are asked to undertake. But because this is movement, this can also talk about a journey, an impending journey over land. You might be going somewhere as well. This could mean some travel there for you. Now, you've got the 5 of Wands as well. Now, the 5 of Wands, some people read this as a card of conflict, but I feel like this is more like creative conflict. It's not a negative kind of conflict like in the 5 of Swords. This is more playful. This is more of a sort of healthy competition. If you look at the imagery of this card, they look like they're playing, they're fighting, they're training. So it's nothing negative, I feel. And this can also, it could be a competition that you are involving in, like at work. You could be going for a position that you are competing with someone else for. It's that kind of energy here. yeah, even with friends, a bit of a power struggle perhaps, a bit of battle of the wits, that kind of thing. But I feel like it's enjoyable. It's joyful. It's not too heavy. Now, also, just because you've got that Ace of Wands and there is kind of a few little messages there that there could be a love relationship, this can be talking about a kind of like a sexual relationship that's involving kind of fiery, wild activity. So that's kind of exciting as well for some of you. Quite a passionate affair, more of a playful kind of situation rather than a deep, long-term thing. But this could be in a relationship. This could be with your existing partner. There is this playful, fiery kind of energy going on for you. So, overall, I feel like it is going to be a good month for you. There's just a few little burdens that you are getting weighed down by, feeling a little bit stagnant, but overall, this is great energy. Now, your final card there, Awakening Ancient Wisdom. I mean, this is so similar to the Ace of Cups as well, isn't it? It is, if you just see the imagery there on the card, that cup with beautiful energy flowing out of it. But the affirmation for this card is deep inner knowing is emerging within me. And the meaning of this card is the wisdom of the ages dwells within you. It is arising now. The chalice of wisdom is being offered to you. Pay attention to coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Profound enlightenment is growing within you, even if you're not aware of it. The universe wants you to know the wisdom of your ancestors, your predecessors, and all of history exists deep within you. An inner portal is opening as this sacred information pours into your consciousness. You have always possessed innate knowledge, but at this juncture, simply by being still, you are able to access it with even greater perception. You are a wise being and your wisdom is very supportive and helpful to others. I just feel like that is so connected with that Ace of Wands as well. And as well as that Six of Wands in a way, because there is this inspiration coming in for you and inspiration from your angels. So listen out for that, Aries. So I hope that resonated with you. Take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you are a new subby. And if you're not a new subby, I hope you join me next month. Thank you. Bye.